guys, Ep4 here. Welcome back to another track building video. And yeah, I actually forgot to beta test export this track. But I've done a lot of work since the last video, and well, not too much, but basically by a lot of work I mean by just small adjustments here and there. And I've also made a chromiums map. How do I say that? A chromium something, yeah, I probably said that wrong, but I don't care. So I've done a decent amount of work, and we're gonna go ahead and take a look here at the beginning like we always do, and we're gonna go ahead and do some adjustments with the chromiums map. As you can see, the ground is a little splotchy. I want to switch that and fix that, and you can see it got some tough blocks here. The berm's completely different. I actually use berms out of C4 Detonator's kit because I realized quite a few people were complaining about how my berms were. Ha! Funny, Dark Slides. So yeah, the berms that I had, you could just hold it wide open, which aren't really that good. So the three 180 berms that I had, I switched over to some berms out of C4 Detonator's kit. So, with his approval, of course. So yeah, anyway, sand, I kind of lowered the opacity a little bit. I kind of want to make it drag a little bit more. You probably noticed a couple other differences to the height map. So here's one of the other berms. You can see it's kind of harder to make it over these jumps now. And it's really slippery, like it looks really wet, which I love. I kind of want to lower that berm's opacity a little bit. I think I drug this rut out a little bit. And then this hasn't changed at all, this next section and stuff. Pretty happy with this. That berm you have to be careful with. It's easy to go over it. So yeah, in this video we're going to do a little bit of adjusting with the chromiums map. Like I said, I just checked the time to see what time I started the recording. So yeah, we're gonna do a little bit with the chromiums map. Let's go ahead and take a look here. You can see this inside line, I changed it a little bit. I now have a little double before you get into the whoops from this inside, which actually works out pretty well. I do believe that they're pretty equal. Oh, sliding around there a little. And then also another new thing is I added in its inside rut here, and you don't have a jump there on the inside, so it's a little bit easier. And probably faster also, but I'm not for certain. So yeah, and also I might do a little bit of objecting. I know that's not a word, but I don't care. But I think it's going to take a little bit of time to dial in this chromiums map a little bit. This is like the first one that I tried to make. Yeah, first one that I tried to make, and it's a little off. You can see the ground has like weird splotches to it, and yeah, it's not too great. I think I know how to fix it, so yeah, that works out well. And so yeah, I think that's all the differences so far. So here's our chromiums map. Now it doesn't look like much, just black, but where it's special is in the alpha here. So let's go ahead. We're gonna go ahead and delete this. What we got to do is we got to open our height map, copy it, go into here, take our top down, paste that in here. By the way, the top down creators is in AL's track building kit. Right here, create top down. Just click it, pick your track file, which I have the oval here. So yeah, that makes a top down. And then what you want to do is you want to turn this opacity. I had it down to like 40, but I'm going to try 30. And hopefully that's less splotchy. And we're going to go ahead and merge these layers. Control Alt, Control Copy. Put that below, and then paste this into the alpha. And hopefully it's a little bit better, and I don't like that red. So let's go ahead and save this as a BMP. Chromiums map. There we go. And let's just double check that it gets imported in. I forgot to do something else when I did this. Shoot! One thing you have to do with your actual height map is edit or image adjustments, brightness, contrast, and I do this like 4 times. Actually, I think I'll do it 5. So this is 2, 3, 4. Let's just go ahead. No, we'll do 5. I think I do 5 every time. Oops, I don't want levels. I want brightness and contrast. And down. And the contrast every time. That way makes it so it's not as contrasty, and that way it's a little bit lighter. So now we merge. Actually, let me put it near me there. And now we merge and then copy and then paste, and then we save it. And there we go. So let's go ahead and re-import it in. And that's a lot lighter already. I think it looks pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and test it here. Of course, in game, you can't really tell what it is till you go in game. Oh, let's load. Stupid swirly thing. It's probably because of my stadium. Alright, let's see how she looks. I think I should have only did 4 of the brightness contrast, because you can't really tell too much of a difference here compared to just normal. You can still tell a difference, but not that much. It's still kind of blotchy. I think that's just with the texture that I chose for the ground. Actually, what that might be is if I go to the RGB mask. It's probably that, actually. My tire track marks, or attempt at being a tire track mark. There we go. So now I have to now I gotta do a lot of stuff here. So to get the top down, I'm gonna re-import the RGB. And then I've got to save this as a compiler track file so I can get the .track file. Then we go to create top down, and I go to, whoops, yep, there we are. Where are you? There we are. Track, create top down. It's doing it up here in the top left. And now it says all done. So now we can also go ahead and import the new top down. There we go. And we also go to here. Oh, do upsy daisies. Let's go ahead and exit out of here, and then we'll reopen the top down. And now we get to completely remake the Chromians. Yay! Alright, I think that's Control-Z. Oh, shoot! No! I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, now I know what I'm doing. So, adjustments, we'll go ahead and only go down 4 times this time. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then drag you under. We'll go ahead and get rid of you. And paste you on. We'll go ahead and make you 30. And then merge layers. Copy it. Add a new channel. And then save it as a BMP. Here you are. Alright, now we can go ahead and test some things out here. Alright. Now we gotta go ahead and export it here as a beta track file. Yeah, I think that that I attempted to do a tire mark thing with the textures. I think that messed up with the textures a little bit. I might try to add it afterwards and not update the Chromians map. I'm not sure how that would work. Only one way to find out, isn't there? Oh, instantly better. How about that? It's a little bit darker. There's no real variance, and that's what I did the tire tracks for, is to add variance to the textures. But yeah, there's no blotchiness now. Well, very little blotchiness. I also had to make that triple on a little bit easier because I was actually having troubles with it when I updated the berm. And I really like this inside. I'm not sure why, but I do. Oh! Ripperoni. I like that though. Like, I'm not sure which one's gonna be faster, which line. I might actually hold a race to see what it is. And if I do decide to hold a race for it, then it'll be in the description of the track on Reflex Central, and also in the description of my final overview of the track. So you guys should be fairly well known, or you should know about it. And I know with my tracks before, some people are having troubles with like a white glitch where their textures are all like white and weird. I have no idea how to fix that, and it's very annoying because I wish everyone could enjoy my tracks, but it just, I don't know why. I think it has something to do, I thought it had to do with non-NVIDIA cards, but White Guy has a non-NVIDIA card and works fine for his, so I don't know what's going on. I think I also lowered the berms a bit, or ruts, so they're not quite as easy to grab. I kind of wanted to make the outside line the premier line for most of these, even though this inside might be a little overpowered back there before the whoops. I think this line should be pretty equal. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is go to the RGB mask, turn that on, and see what happens. Ugh, I hate that. I hate it when that happens. That is so very annoying. I've got to exit out of Digital Earthworks and reopen it. There's quite a few bugs and flaws with Digital Earthworks. And we wait. And we wait. Why not wait some more? There we go. RGB mask. Open you. What? Allow you no save, sir. Oops. I don't know. I can't really tell. Aha! Did it just add splotchiness back to it? I can't tell. It's so very annoying. Alright, let's put her in game and see if it added more splotchiness, which I don't want. Just had to do a bit of a stretch there. Gotta love that little circle of death. I can't really see much of a difference in splotch. Oh, yes I can. Yeah, I don't like that. Splotch. Splotch is not cool. So I think I'm gonna have to go ahead and get rid of that in the RGB mask. Is this tire track, so I'm gonna have a little bit more boring of a texture, but I don't think that splotchiness is worth it. Yeah, I really like that inside, just a little double and then into the whoops. It might be a little bit better than the outside. I'm gonna go ahead and do the outside this next lap. I wonder if people could like jump over the wall. I have to make sure that that's not possible. another triple out. Actually, that wasn't that bad. Oh, wanted to try to grab that inside, but it said no, no. Uh-oh, not gonna make that. There's a little whip glitch action. Ooh, nearly cut that. Oh yeah, I gotta try this outside. Almost went for that inside again. Oh, that outside definitely gives you a much better run through the whoops, so whatever time you make up in the inside, it's definitely possible to gain back from going to the outside. No, you ain't gonna be able to cut that. I'll have too many objects there. What I think I'm actually gonna do for this track building is I'm gonna provide a beta in the description, a MediaFire download for you guys to try out on your own of this version of the track. So I think I will go ahead and do that, and I'm actually going to go ahead and end it right here. I've gotten the track to a point of where now it's just a lot of objecting. So once I get all of the bales done and the majority of the objects and everything, I'm going to do another one of these, and I'll be doing splines. So yeah, that's gonna go ahead and end it for this video. I hope you guys did enjoy, and give me your thoughts and ideas on the track, even though at this point I probably won't be accepting much more advice unless it really makes sense to me as something that needs to be changed. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like and sub for future videos, and I'll talk to you guys later.